Ahead and bring you guys over to the next interview. Enjoy this discussion I had with artist Victoria Pouncy, who is both a librarian and a visual artist, and she is working with artists musicians Mac Swans and DJ Y2K to host these workshops at the Mooretown branch Shreve Memorial Library. All right. Hello, I'm Brittany Hazelton, and this is ArkLaTex Artistry, where we explore the arts in our area. Today's guest is speaking on a workshop that's being held at the Shreve Memorial Library, Mooretown branch, where an avant-garde hip-hop artist, Max Swans, will teach you through music. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Victoria Pouncy. I'm a local artist. I'm also a librarian tech for the Shreve Memorial Library, so for the Mooretown branch.
All right, cool. Before we start our conversation, uh, Max Wands has interviewed a few times, 2 times now so far,
Mhm.
with us, and he's grown to be one of my favorite musicians, especially favorite local musicians. I have a few though, but Max Wands is definitely like his music really is something I listen to on a regular basis. Um,
Yeah.
I see him doing a lot in the community from his themed performances and now this event that we're about to talk about.
Mhm.
And it's cool to hear that you're an artist, so we'll have to dig a little bit into you a little bit here too, because I didn't realize that. Um, so go ahead and explain the event, what it is and when is it, and everything of that details.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm doing an event with Max Swans. He's going to explain his album is Some Age of Somniacs. Hopefully I'm saying that
Age
correctly.
of Insomniacs. Yep.
Yeah. And he's gonna do a deep dive on that. And throughout the years, I've kept my eye on him. And especially what really got me interested in him is the fact that he's helping kids in the community with his back to school events and everything. And
Yeah.
also in the branch that I'm working at right now, I'm seeing the kids and everything, and they're always on the computers and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I want to do something different for them.
Yeah.
So me thinking about when I was a kid, their age, and going to the library, we didn't really have that many activities that I knew of, back then. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm just like, if I was their age, what would I want? I would want to see hip hop artists or a DJ or artist or anybody in a creative field. So I was like, Max Ones, hey, would you mind, being a part of this and everything? And yeah, it's happening. So that's really cool.
That's wonderful. I have had my fair share of experiences at different libraries in working with artists in the art communities over the years, actually. So it's good to see, uh, Mac being involved in this too. There's been a few others I've seen artists working like art classes. There was a
Yeah.
cosplay making class they held once that I went to, and it's good to see the library participating in kind of the the art and the culture in our area.
Mhm.
So at this event, what can attendees expect at the event?
Well, it's free for the public, of course, and he's just gonna like a deep dive of everything. It's gonna be in our meeting room in there and everything. So it's just everybody can hang out and just have a good time.
And talk about the
And
music
talk
and
about the music and everything. And
yeah.
like, also hopefully check out a book or two, sign up for some library cards. Just saying, that'd be
I,
nice as well.
I think it's a good way also when artists do these things at libraries, it kind of brings attention to the library because someone or a child or somebody who's interested in the artist may come into a library and hasn't been there or haven't been there in a very long time, and
Mhm.
they see the inside and they're like, oh wow, I remember this as a kid, or my children, there's a lot of things for my children to do here, and then
Yeah.
they may become regulars.
And you never know, they might find the career that they're into,
Oh
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Because like at first, when I was in middle school, I wanted to be an airplane engineer. And like look at me now. I'm an artist. So, and also they also have like choirs and everything that come in and people can sing. There's a lot of that the library offers. I just
Yeah.
want more people to come, especially kids. So
Very,
yeah.
very different, like different things, a very large variety of stuff that I've noticed.
Yeah, and
Working with
especially
them.
like, after school programs, like not everybody are able to go to an after school program. Not everybody has a car to go, but the library can also have that as well, just in general. It doesn't have to be Shreveport, it can be Bossier's, it can be anywhere. So,
Yes,
yeah.
for anyone who is a viewer, Max Wanz's music
Mhm.
generally he explores a lot of topics, scientific topics and theories and theology. So he I think he's a good fit for
Yeah,
a talk about his album and music for this, and generally he likes the idea of people learning from him. So
yeah, yeah.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not surprised that he did uh, want to do this. So, so is there a sign up for this or anything of that
Oh,
sort?
no, it's not a sign up or anything. You just come right in. Yeah, it's from 4 to 6 on Saturday, this Saturday. So that's really
Okay,
cool. I'll be there supervising it, making sure everything goes as planned, making sure everybody has a good time, just being a host and everything. So
okay.
and make sure Mac is comfortable as well. So that's really my job there. Just make sure everybody has a good time, and especially everybody. So.
Oh, that's great. Is there a age range you guys are
Yeah.
particularly looking for?
Well, for my department, I'm in teen services, youth services. So the ages range between 17 to 18, but
Okay.
really it's open to everybody.
Okay, wonderful. That's good to know. So a family could come in together and you find interest in it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's what I'm really hoping for. Like more parents coming with their kids and like spending time with them and like letting them know that there's opportunities out there for them, not just in the neighborhood that they're in. Like I was lucky
Yeah.
enough to be in the Highland area where the arts and everything is
Oh
like,
yeah, there's a lot of arts in Highlands, yeah.
yeah, favor. So from like the Noel Center, the Highland Center, and then the Renzi Center, I've been all on that as a kid, but not every neighborhood has that. So I just want
Yeah.
them to show like the possibilities that's, there.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I feel like, neighborhoods that have a lot more art involvement tend to have more like there's a lot more connection and culture in those places, and it'd be good for the neighborhoods to have a place for that.
Yeah, and like Mooretown, they have their own culture as well. Like it used to be their own town, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I
Yeah.
wish I can give you more details on it. I'm not that educated on it, but definitely come to the library so you can learn the history of it,
You
you know?
know,
Yeah.
a lot of the neighborhoods and the outer parts, surrounding the center part of Shreveport. I know Cedar Grove used to be its own town as well. A
Mhm.
lot of those areas used to be towns, but Shreveport kind of grew and consumed a lot of them. Um, but that's something to dive into in the future, like history stuff. But
Yeah.
I actually am a big fan of science and history. I love history, so I'd like to dig into that sometime. Um,
Yeah.
but so do you feel like there are benefits to using music in education?
Oh, no doubt. I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
yeah, I love music. For me, it how it helped me study throughout high school, oddly enough, right? But
Yeah.
like with jazz and classical music, even with my own own artwork, I like to listen to jazz. So like it definitely helps a lot of kids stay focused more than
Oh.
they think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know for me, I music with painting or drawing is very needed. It's necessary for me to it helps me zone out into this, state
Yeah.
where I can just do work, you know.
Yeah.
Uh and I feel like also using music in terms of like using music educationally with, can stimulate children to be more focused if you're using music in an educational way that helps
Yeah.
them learn, because sometimes if things are boring, children just don't learn very well. You know,
Yeah, their attention spans are shorter than I realized.
I
So
mean,
like
you could
anything
think when we're
in
younger, remember they would give us little songs while to learn
Mhm.
certain math or certain, certain things in grammar or something of that nature. And I think it relates.
But like it's so important. Like the arts are so important. I remember this one time when I was volunteering at this place, and I was asking them about the arts in their community. It was down south, and they said they don't have an art community, or like the
Oh,
arts are not appreciated in school. Like it's out. And I was so surprised at that. I was like, places I didn't really think places like that existed here in Louisiana, but
that's a
it does.
shame. That's
Yeah.
a real shame. I feel bad. And the thing about it is, I'm certain that there is an artist or few artists in that town that will never be given any kind of encouragement or credit,
Yeah.
or have a place to blossom, like they do. And we're lucky here in Shreveport-Bossier that we have a very strong
Have
arts
that.
community, and a lot of like Texarkana has a great strong arts community, and they encourage that. But it's sad to think that
Yeah,
places
there
like that
is.
exist.
But yeah, and also like who I don't know because I'm not a teacher in Caddo, so I don't know how the kids are being taught. But I am a sub, and like they're always in front of a screen, So it's like it will be nice for the kids to see that you can learn science through music as well.
Yeah,
So it's
that,
not always one way. There's multiple ways to do things.
mm-hmm. And yeah, I think we definitely got to promote more art and music in the education system too. That's very important. So okay, so tell me a little bit about your art. Don't be shy, it's fine.
Well, I'm a local artist. I go by Nicole is my art name. I'm also a graphic designer. I with Hillary Frazier and Kadavian Baylor and with the Amazon, yeah, Fulfillment Center.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize you were one of the. Oh, I completely missed that, but that's awesome.
no, it's okay. I help coordinate the everybody during that time with Kadavian Baylor.
Oh
Hope I
yeah.
remember everybody's name. Hillary Frazier, Cassidy Adams, Bailey
Page
Harris,
Page
Paige
Powell.
Powell.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There are a
Alex
few.
Richardson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Alex.
Oh, hopefully I got everybody. If I forgot anybody, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
it's okay. Well, it's really cool that you. What was your part of that mural, if I might
My part,
ask?
it was
Yeah.
the Pelicans and the Magnolias where it says
Oh.
Shreveport with, yeah, right there.
So, have you been painting? So do you paint a regular? Is painting your main medium for visual art?
Oh, yeah. Well, painting and drawing is my main medium and graphic designing. I also had my first solo art show at Bears. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So how long, when did you start painting and how long have you been doing it?
Ooh.
Would you
Have
say?
I ever stopped? That's the
Oh,
question.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, when I really took it serious when I was like around 19, 20 years old. And then I paused for a second to like, because of life. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, oh, this is who I am. And then I just started painting again and went to college and trying to like still keep the practice, but still want to get my degree. So I've always been under the radar of everything. And then I tried bidding for a second, but it was either my grades or my art career. So I picked my grades over my art career. So like I'm starting to get back into the swing of everything.
Well, that's cool though. We all have like life always hits us hardest unless you're lucky enough to be rich. I think that we all have to find ways to survive and earn some kind of income, and we have to put that before our art a lot of the times, and
And
some
like,
it takes
and during the
time.
process of me being like under the radar, that's how I met like all the artists I have, like not have, but
Yeah.
have known over the years. And I want to like somehow, while I'm still a librarian, give them some help or like push them and not push them, but I'm trying to find the right words.
Give them a venue in which they can educate and promote their art in a way that is helpful to the library system.
No, that's helpful to the community.
Community,
Yeah,
there
the
you go.
community
And
that,
both really, honestly.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely the community.
yeah, but
That's
like help,
awesome.
yeah, help the community and let the kids see it, the ones that can are able to come. You know,
So
yeah.
So my question is, in your personal art, and well, is I'm assuming your graphic art is more commercial for, businesses, or do you do digital art?
Digital art, yeah.
Okay.
But like I
So
can because my degree is in graphic designing. Yeah.
okay.
So I
So
dabble with like traditional and digital art as well.
very nice. So do I. So I had a question. What themes or subjects do you usually cover when you're doing a piece, doing your art? Like,
Ooh, women, definitely
mhm.
women, floral work. Those are the two things that I go back and forth with. And then I also have a thing for skeletons. So like
Oh.
I like to, yeah, I couldn't like contribute all three together in some different way.
Oh, I have quite a bit of skeletons. I have this thing for eyes, so I do a lot of painting with eyes, doing paintings of eyes. Women, always women, but also men. I like just the form of
Mhm.
people generally, both men and women, but I do a lot of women, so I understand. Me and Hillary were discussing that we both like we were collaborate. We both always painting women all the time. But
It's
that's
just it's the curves is amazing.
all right. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to show me a lot of your work and maybe send some to put in. We're gonna do something with this article and add a feature part for you as
Oh
well.
my good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, I wanna bring spotlight to other artists like yourself. Anytime you have a show or something, let me know.
Well,
I can at least write an article for it.
thank you.
Um, So one other question, I wanted to give you before we go is,
Yeah.
um, can you talk to me a little bit about the importance of library systems and how they can impact our cultural growth in our area?
Yeah. So it's important because I'm trying to find the words that's not, it's the last truth, I guess you can say. Like
Mhm.
it's the last truth that we have. You know, you can read things on the internet, but you can always change things on the internet. But with books, you can't always change books. You can't.
Yeah.
So the library is important because that's your last truth. And authors, they deserve to be read. You can also look up your family. It needs to stay and it needs to stay here for good.
Yeah,
So
you can learn your history, you get access to your resources, especially for people who don't have good internet or don't have access to computers. You get that through the library
yeah,
system.
and it's free. You don't
Hmm.
have to pay for the library.
No,
You
you
know.
don't, and then you can learn about whatever you want and support. One question I was curious: does the library system usually carry local authors and stuff?
They do. We actually do. Yeah. I can't say for all the libraries, but like I know the one that Mooretown branch definitely do. Also, I don't know the schedule, but I know certain times in a month we do have African American authors that come and
Hmm,
meet and they talk about their books and like just networking in general. So
very
like we do
nice.
offer that as well.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I know that you guys have like meeting spaces, especially. I've actually used the spaces before to do meetings. So yeah, definitely something for the community. Another thing the community can gain from a library
Mhm.
like that.
Like definitely.
Um, so is there anything else you would like to say before we go?
So just letting you guys know, Saturday, 4 to 6, Max Swans will be there. And then Monday, 4 to 6, DJ Y2K will also be there, showing kids about the engineering behind DJing and all that as well.
Okay.
So Saturday and Monday come through. So yeah.
All right, wonderful. So, guys, don't forget to follow DJ Y2K, Max Swans. and the library of your town, your local town library or city library, because it's important to support those organizations, and our communities very much need them.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's,
Thank you. Thank you.
it's no problem. Thank you for talking to me, and you take
Um,
care. I'm sure we'll talk again sometime.
we will. We will. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So that was the ArkLaTex Artistry for this week. Remember the library, the Max Swans library event, where he discusses and does a deep dive of his albums, the science behind that he talks about in his albums, and the theories that he talks about. He's going to discuss those as well. So that's at 4 p.m. today at the Mooretown branch of Shreve Memorial Library. And then Monday, DJ Y2K will also be holding his music engineering course at the Mooretown Branch Library, also at 4 p.m. So it's after school. It's after it's a good hour for you to go. Bring your family. If you're a teenager and when you want to learn about how to be a DJ, this is a good chance to explore that a little bit. Um, Thank you guys for hanging out with me on ArkLaTex Artistry, where we explore the arts. You can find more of my articles on KSLA.com under Community and ArkLaTex Artistry, or if you that's for all my articles with the videos. If you want to just see my videos, podcast section, ArkLaTex Artistry. We're also on YouTube. So you look up KSLA on YouTube. You can find my ArkLaTex Artistry under the playlist. It has its entire own playlist with over 70 interviews with art organizations, artists, and regarding art events that have happened or happen regularly. So they may be an event that's already passed that we're talking about, but it will happen again at some point. So if you want to learn a little bit about those events, check it out. Also, you can find us on Roku, on Apple and Android apps. So anywhere there is a KSLA app, look out for us. Search it. You might find we have an app, and you may not have known it. All right, guys. Remember, also support your local artist. Give them a like, a comment, a share. Buy their work. If you can afford to buy their work, it's much better. Bring some joy to your house where you can look at your favorite local artist's work, see the texture in person. If you can't afford that, buy a print. Prints are great. And if you can't afford that, just comment on their work. Let them know how much you love it. It means a lot to them. You don't have to be rich to be supportive of the artists who work so hard to create beautiful work and murals and bring life and color to your lives. All right, guys. Y'all take care. I'll see you next Saturday at noon. And if you want to see the recap, I don't think I'm going to be recapping Victoria's interview due to the fact that those events will have already passed, but I will be recapping the barbecue interview. So if you want to watch it, or someone else, hasn't gotten to see it and you want them to see it live, you can go ahead and tune in then. I'll give you some updates if I have any at that time. That'll be 11 on Wednesday. And remember, next Saturday at noon, I always have an interview of a local musician or artist every Saturday at noon. And additionally, if you have an idea and you know an artist or you know an art organization that you want to share with me, send me the links. If you're an artist, send me some pictures. Send it to me on my email, Brittany.Hazelton@ksla.com. And just email me and give a shout out, and maybe we can get that artist on and cover that for them. I'm especially looking right now for artists that are in different parts of our area, the ArkLaTex, not just here in Shreveport-Bossier, but I want to explore the rest of the towns and areas. We've explored Jefferson a little bit about Magnolia, Arkansas, and their art council, and I'm actually working on getting a mural artist for Texarkana, who's going to be speaking to me soon about a new mural that he's doing. And he's been part of a few collaborative murals in the past, so I look forward to bringing him on, and we can introduce him at that time. All right, guys. You take care. Hopefully, we can get a Joshua Chambers in here in person. That'd be great. But we'll see. Take care, guys. Have a good day. Remember, support your local arts.